All right. So, what is good? What's good? I am awake and it's Monday and I just felt like sharing something with y'all cuz I know a lot of you are artists. Most of you are artists actually. And I just want to share like what's actually like completely changed, like how quickly I'm able to make progress, go towards my goals, be more productive, and like what's actually really changed something for me just in this past something that I found out um like last year, probably halfway through last year, and it's helped me, make 1,000 songs, manage a full-time job, manage my, career as an artist, making content, um like all of that, my personal life, all of that at the same time. So without this, I literally would not have been able to do it, manage it, and actually be, productive enough and managing my time well enough to pull this shit off. So the one thing that's completely transformed my life that I found way too late. Again, I'm 6 years, actually 8 years into my musical journey, since I started producing, and I just found out about this and actually started utilizing it halfway through last year. So you guys are gonna get to know and learn this. Well, eight and a half, or sorry, 7.5 years before I did. Hopefully, so you can just kind of like go more quickly, more efficiently, towards your goals through your career, and stuff like that. So this one magical freaking secret thing that helped me manage, 10 things in my life at once. Again, a full-time job, school, college, my personal life, making content, all of that at the same fucking time. And this thing is very simple. I feel like the best things in life are very simple. And you've probably heard them before. You really already know exactly what you need to do, but sometimes you need a reminder. So the one thing that I did that completely changed how productive I was able to be, and able to manage all this at the same time and make consistent progress in my life towards my goals, is this. The secret is literally here in this yellow book right here. You can see it. Um and again, I didn't know like shit about this until halfway through last year. So I'm hella late on this train, but one thing that I do, I've been doing every single Sunday night for maybe a year straight, actually, probably about 9 or 10 months straight, is I will sit down the night before and I will write out a schedule for myself, and I'll write out every single day of the week and pretty much how it goes. And I'll show you guys this. Give me 1 second. So this is how I structure it. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how I structure it. So I will do, and I used to not even have anything as sophisticated as this. You can literally use a fucking napkin. It really doesn't matter. Even if you don't even write out your whole week, if you only write down the most important thing that you have to do the night before, even if it's just one day, I feel like it would probably make a really big difference too. But I'm just showing you what I did. So first, I actually had a notebook. It wasn't like this. It was just like a ruled notebook, and I literally was writing out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and drawing lines myself and like blocking it all out myself. And that's like such a freaking archaic, like elementary school fucking method. But I literally did that. I burned through like 2, 3 notebooks doing that alone, and was super effective with just that. Just having something where you can check stuff off is super useful for me, and it actually helps me keep track also what I'm doing every single day. So at any point I can also look back. So this is my new notebook that I've been using. It was a Christmas gift. And it's been awesome. So I'm gonna open it up and show you guys how I structure my days. All right, so this is a pretty busy day. I'm not gonna hold you. This is a pretty busy day. Not all of my days look like this. Usually I front load my week, so Monday, Tuesday, are usually the most busy of stuff, and then Wednesday maybe even, and then Thursday, Friday are usually more chill. So this is how I do it. So if you guys can see this, so what I'll do, and the most important thing is like I put the day at the top, and then I have a little. The way that I do it, there's basically 3 blocks of the day. So I have like a morning block, and that's where I will get up, I'll work out, I will freestyle, I will pray, I will do everything that I can to set my day off in the right way. And then after that, I have another block, and immediately after that morning block is a work block. So I immediately start on whatever is the most important thing of that day immediately after my morning. And my morning block usually takes like maybe an hour to do all that stuff, maybe an hour and a half. If I'm really like take a lot of time, hour and a half, but really an hour, and that should be enough for me usually. And then yeah, after that I have my little work block, and that's usually like a 4-hour block where I just get the most important things done of that day. And this is actually shout out to Fifi Wrong, because Fifi Wrong told me in a Twitter Spaces like almost 2 years ago. And I was up there and I was asking questions, and I was kind of like so overwhelmed because pretty much 2021, 2022, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Like I was just doing everything, I was everywhere, doing everything, trying to be everywhere for everyone, everything for everyone. And so my time was just going like all over the place. There was absolutely no organization. There was no focus. There was no there's just no consistent progress that I was making towards my own vision and my own goals. And so something that she said to me in that space 2 years ago, and I still remember it, and it took me 2 years after that to actually implement it in my life, was like, I was like, hey, like, I don't know how to find time in my day. Like, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm doing so many things. I don't know. Like, and at the end of the day, I don't feel like I don't know what I should be doing, because I don't feel like I'm making consistent progress towards building Krash World, which is like my freaking vision, like this vision that I've had for years and years and years. And I felt like at the end of every single day, I had done so many things, but made zero to no progress on the one thing that really, really, really mattered to me. So at the end of 2022, I was like, fuck that. Like, fuck all of that. I am going to be fucking stingy with my time. I'm going to be focused. I'm going to actually be intentional with where I'm putting my hours, because I only have a certain amount of time and only have a certain amount of energy. So if I'm splitting my energy between hella shit, and then at the end of the night, that's when I have time for me, when I'm already fucking drained, then obviously the shit that's going to come out is not going to be good. It's not going to be the most quality, and I'm not going to make a lot of progress very quickly. I'm going to make a little bit of progress very fucking slowly. So I decided to change all of that shit around and try something different. And I still didn't have this schedule thing worked out, even like at the beginning of 2023 this year. Last year, when I set out to make 1,000 songs for my project. And so I was just kind of fucking winging it. And I definitely feel like if I would have actually had a schedule and been methodical about it, when I first started, I probably would have went a lot better and been a lot smoother and more organized and less of a fucking hassle. Because honestly, if you're not organized, it's a fucking hassle. Like, life is fucking hectic if you don't have something, to fucking be like, okay, this is what I need to do now, and then I do this, and then I do that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, she was like, well, you have to like just do the thing that is the most important to you first. That's what she said to me. And this was a fucking gem of wisdom. Like, genuinely a fucking gem of wisdom that I didn't even pick up again until 2 years after that. But that is the best that's like one of the best advice that I feel like I could give anyone. If you have a serious project or a serious goal and you find yourself like kind of torn between hella shit and making very little progress on the thing that actually matters the most to you. So that's what I would honestly recommend. So again, this is how I structure my days. So I got the day at the top. I got my morning block where I do like my stuff to get my mind right for the rest of the day and build some momentum up. And then I have my work block, and then I actually schedule in my breaks and during my break, I'll basically have like, I'll make my first post of the day. So I know when I make my first post of the day, you know what I'm saying? I know when I'm going to be posting my first post of the day. And then after that, it's pretty much like a free-for-all-ish, but usually I'll try to get I have like a second work block. Sometimes I get to it, sometimes I don't, and it's fucking fine, honestly. And yeah, that keeps me like really organized. And then I have kind of like a night block where I've just now started putting in my bedtimes and actually making some type of a concerted effort to have a consistent bedtime as well as a consistent like time that I wake up. Cause I only did the first half of the day. I feel like I only had a consistent wake up time, not a consistent bedtime. So I ended up just kind of working through the fucking night and then going to bed late as fuck and then waking up late, and then the cycle just starts over and over. So I actually have a bedtime on there now. My bedtime's 11 p.m. You know what I'm saying? That's what I shoot for. Not to say that I make it every day or anything like that, but that is what I shoot for, and that is what I do actually have written down. And let me see if I can show you guys my Monday schedule from this week actually, because it might be interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So now so my work time, that work block that I have, it can be whatever is the most important. So at one point it was Blender courses for 4 fucking hours. At one point it was grant work, just searching and applying for grants. And now it's outreach. So I'm consistently sending emails, DMs, stuff like that every single day. The first thing I work on is usually that. Or if I have a release coming up, or if I have some shit to do that's not done with my music or something, I'll get that done. If I have a song that's getting ready to release, I'll prioritize that. So really, I just prioritize whatever is the most important thing at that time, at the day for me. That's what I fucking do. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first thing I do. I get it out of my fucking way, And I honestly probably put too much on my schedule. Like, I think I honestly put too much. I sometimes get to that second work block, but sometimes I'll just like vibe, for a couple hours, watch some YouTube videos, kind of like learn some stuff. I used to read a lot more. That's something I would like to do more. I might take a walk. Like, the second half of the day is genuinely like for me. So as long as I feel like the first half of the day right, it usually goes well. But this just keeps me, organized. I do the same exact things every day, the same exact way, and it just makes me, consistently be able to make progress every single day towards my goals, whether it's a health goal, a career goal, a fucking whatever goal. You know what I'm saying? This is like a goal tracker. And the thing about this notebook is that I like a lot, and I did this even in my ruled notebooks, is that I get to check stuff off. So if you guys see today, wake up, I checked it off. So that's already, I feel like I'm making progress. I'm already in momentum of like, oh yeah, like we're getting shit done. Just because I woke up, I got at 8 a.m., I got to check it off. And then I'll even make notes. Like, if I don't actually wake up at 8 a.m., I will say actual 8:21 a.m. Because I'm such a fucking, like, I don't know. I just really like knowing exactly what I did every single day, just in case I do need to look back. And then if I don't get something done in the day, I will either put an X through it or I'll put an O through it so that I can look back and be like, oh, okay, this thing was consistently not getting done. I can go back and do this, so I can just kind of keep track of like things that still are needing to be done. So that's been cool. And yeah, I mean, generally the simplest fucking thing, but writing out what you're actually supposed to be doing, daily, and for what amount of time and what priority order they're in has helped me fucking tremendously, because life is crazy, life is chaos, life is hectic. And things don't always go according to the plan. Like, some days a lot of this stuff doesn't get done. There's some days that shit comes up and this and that, and it's emergencies and I got to do something, or, doctor's appointments or this and that, right? So, it doesn't really get done every day, but you can put personal things in here. Like, let me see. And then I usually make night suggestions for myself. But yeah, I put personal stuff in here. So if there's like an urgent DM I need to respond to, urgent email I need to respond to, whatever it is. And I really just plan on just continuing to progress on this model, because I still feel like, I think every single day I get a little bit better. So, I went from the ruled notebooks to this, and I'm sure I'll go from this to like Notion or some shit when I feel ready for it, or when it's just kind of time. But yeah, right now I do paper and pen like a fucking old person, because I just really like checking stuff off physically, and it's just is like not much extra like shit. I just have to write things down, so I don't have to like go in a system and like organize the pages and shit. Like, it's just like I write down what I need to do. Very simple. And I write down the times as well. That's another little detail. I write down the times as well. So if I put wake up 8 a.m., wake up 7 a.m., whatever it might be, I will put that down. If I have my work block, I'll put like, okay, 10 to 2, or whatever it might be, 10 to 4, or whatever it might be. You know what I'm saying? And then break, and then this. And so I think I just got in this, like, I literally had to fucking do this. Like, you're not going to be able to manage a full-time job, make content, go to college, and also manage your personal fucking life without this or something, or else you're gonna go fucking crazy. Because genuinely, like, after being at work 8 fucking hours every single day, your brain is fried, bro. your brain is fried. Let you have a job that's mentally demanding. Like, your brain is fucking fried after 8 hours. Like, genuinely, I was working 9 hours actually. Your brain is fucking fried after a full-time job. So there's no way you're going to be able to think, okay, so now what do I need to do? Oh, I need to do that. Oh, I wanted to get this done. Like, and then you're just going to be spending 3 hours thinking about what you need to get done, and then it's going to be time for bed. And you're still not going to have made any progress on the things that actually matter to you. So it was very important for me to actually take control of my own time and take control of my own attention and energy and, like, pay attention to where I was putting it at and make a fucking record of it. So then I could look back and kind of see exactly and optimize and make things better and cut things out. And, you know, and I'm just, it's a constant kind of process that I'm still going through every single day. But I wanted to definitely share this with you guys because it has been a fucking game changer for me. And this will put you ahead of yourself so fucking much. So, you know, if you're not already doing this, if you're already doing this, or if you're already even ahead of this and advanced and doing, like, Notion and shit, then that's fucking great. You know, that's even better. Please share with me, you know, what you do if you have a better system, so I can learn from it, or anything, you know, that you do, you know, that helps you manage your time and make consistent progress towards your goals. Because artists, yeah, I mean, I know artists, oh, we're so disorganized. Oh, like, I'm fucking sensitive. Like, dude, no, like, you don't have to be anything. You can be organized if you want to be organized. You just have to say that you're organized and, like, watch yourself live up to that standard. Like, genuinely, you like, whatever you are, whoever you think you are, like, all of it is just whatever you're telling yourself. So if you're telling yourself that you're disorganized, if you're telling yourself that you're lazy, if you're telling yourself that you you know, are just like like, I don't know, just like unstable, like, I don't know, whatever you're telling yourself will be true. So just take that in with however you want, you know, with a grain of salt. And yeah, I just wanted to share this because it's helped me a lot. But shout out to you guys. Come to the live spaces Friday. So we'll be talking, having a live audio conversation. We do them every week, every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. This week is going to be actually about marketing your music. This will help you with everything. It will help you with your music. It will help you with your life. You're definitely not going to be able to market your music if you're not at least organized enough to get things done to be able to market your music. So, you know, I think this is just kind of a building block that you can build on, maybe. Hopefully this helps. But yeah, definitely come to the spaces. We're talking about marketing music. Leo Pastel is going to be, you know, really kind of leading that one, I believe, because he just has a ton of experience, you know, millions of streams and, you know, kind of awesome stuff like that, and very awesome partnerships. And yeah, you know, Live Nation, you know what I mean? Not a big deal. But anyway, yeah, so that's what's going to be happening. Text me, 513-848-3710, if you want to know when I go live, when we go live with these combos. And then again, the only way to get in our private community is through going through the spaces, passing the vibe check, and then that's when we'll, you know, go ahead and put you in the chat. But that's how it works, man. That's the rules. You know, I don't make them. I just follow them. Why would I laugh like that? Okay, this is the end of the video. I love you guys. Crash World, gang, gang, gang. Peace. See you tomorrow.